This video presents the results of ESG Lab hands-on testing of the NetApp Open Solution for Hadoop, a fast, scalable, and highly reliable storage solution for big data analytics. Hadoop is an open source and significant emerging technology for solving business problems around large volumes of mostly unstructured data. It cannot be analyzed with traditional database tools. ESG expects broad adoption of Hadoop and MapReduce data processing and analytics frameworks over the next 2 to 5 years. These frameworks require new approaches for storing, integrating, and processing big data. As you can see here, a recent ESG survey indicates more than half of enterprise organizations consider data analytics to be a top 5 IT priority. 8% are already using a MapReduce data analytics solution, and 48% are interested or have plans to do so in the next 12 months. The NetApp Open Solution for Hadoop extends the value of the open source Hadoop framework with enterprise-class storage and services. As you can see in this diagram, NFS-attached fast series storage is used to improve the recoverability of a failed Hadoop name node. And SAS-attached E-series storage is used by data nodes as a fast and reliable alternative to traditional internal hard drives. ESG Lab performed hands-on testing at a NetApp facility in Research Triangle Park, North Carolina, with a goal of measuring the performance, scalability, and reliability of the NetApp Open Solution for Hadoop. As you can see here, we tested a cluster with 24 data nodes, 1 job tracker, 1 name node, and 1 secondary name node. A total of 6 NetApp B2660s gave a total raw capacity of 720 terabytes. We used the Teragen utility to simulate the loading of a large analytic dataset. Testing began with the creation of a 1 terabyte dataset on an 8-node cluster. The test was repeated with a 2 terabyte dataset on a 16-node cluster and a 3 terabyte dataset on a 24-node data cluster. As the volume of the data and the number of data nodes increased, the Teragen completion time remained flat at approximately 10 minutes. The results illustrate the perfectly linear performance scalability of the NetApp Open Solution for Hadoop. The Teragen tests were repeated with a replication count of 2 as the size of the cluster was increased from 8 to 24 data nodes. The elapsed job time was compared with a default Hadoop replication count of 3. The increase in cluster efficiency not only reduced job completion times, but also increased aggregate throughput. Note how the line labeled Replication 2 with NetApp increases linearly compared to the red line, which shows the performance with a default Hadoop replication of 3. Also note how the gap increases as the size of the cluster grows due to the increase in network traffic and the efficiency of network-free hardware RAID from NetApp. When a name node fails with the current open source Hadoop distribution, an administrator needs to recover the metadata and restart the Hadoop cluster using a standby secondary name node. Recovery from a name node failure can be reduced from hours to minutes with NFS-attached NetApp fast series storage for name node metadata. We tested recoverability after a variety of errors were injected during a 3 terabyte TerraSort job. The cluster was quickly recovered in 5 minutes after a name node failure, and jobs continued to run after hard drive, data node, and name node failures. So why does this matter? A growing number of organizations are deploying big data analytics platforms to improve the efficiency and profitability of their businesses. The NetApp Open Solution for Hadoop uses network-free hardware RAID and a lower Hadoop replication count to reduce network overhead and increase the aggregate performance of a Hadoop cluster. We recorded a peak aggregate throughput improvement of 62.5%, so a 24-node cluster delivered up to 5 gigabytes per second of aggregate load performance. Per server capacity was increased by 1.5 times, and a MapReduce job completed 225% quicker with network-free NetApp E-series storage. Name node recovery took only 5 minutes with NetApp fast series storage. NetApp has embraced and extended the value of the open source Hadoop model for big data analytics. Our testing confirmed that NetApp Open Solution for Hadoop improves performance, scalability, and availability compared to a typical Hadoop cluster with internal hard drives. So if you're looking to accelerate the delivery of insight to your business with an enterprise-class big data analytics infrastructure, ESG Lab recommends that you take a close look at the NetApp Open Solution for Hadoop. Well, we've come to the end of another ESG Lab video summary. If you'd like to learn more, you can download the full report at netapp.com.